I want to welcome you all very warmly to something that is very exciting for the Human Sciences Research Council, and that is the launch of our new State of the Nation book. I have a copy of it here, Quality of Life and Well-Being. I want to apologize on behalf of two of the volume editors, Professor Vasu Reddy and Professor Zita Mokomani, for not being able to join us tonight. But fortunately, Professor Crane-Sedin is with us, and he will also form a part of the panel. I want to welcome the chairperson of our board, Dr. Cassius Lubisi. I wanted to express my gratitude for him being here because he's not well, but he's managed to come and be with us for a few minutes today. So he also apologizes that he will have to leave after doing the welcome and opening remarks. A special welcome to our CEO, Prof. Sarah Moswetsa, and our acting Deputy CEO, Dr. Glenda Cruz, and friends and colleagues. I think Dr. Lubisi is going to do a little bit more of a detailed welcome. I feel very excited and nervous almost because it took a long time to put this book together, but now we finally have it, and we hope that it's going to make a difference, not only scholastically, but practically in terms of how we think about 30 years of democracy in South Africa. So welcome, relax, enjoy it. We are going to hopefully have a vibrant discussion, but I first want to call to the podium Dr. Cassius Lubisi, the chair of the HSRC board. Thank you.
Good afternoon, colleagues. I'm going to take off the mask so that you can see it's me. And to also facilitate the colleagues who are recording. It is our great pleasure and honor indeed to bid everyone present a very warm welcome this afternoon. A particular word of welcome to our distinguished and honored guests, including our keynote speaker, Professor Letitia Rispel, who's here. Thank you very much, Prof, for agreeing to be the keynote speaker today. I thought Imran was going to be here, Mr. Imran Patel, who is the DDG at Department of Science and Innovation, DSI, representing the acting DG, Dan. Members of the HSRC board, Professor Zethu Nkosi, Dr. Len Kona, Dr. Khomutso Kasongola, Dr. Alex Mashilo, Ms. Shamim Manju, and Advocate Penzi Tlakula, who they will join later on. Our CEO, Professor Sarah Moswetsa, other members of the HSRC executive, leaders of our sister organizations in the National System of Innovation, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Since 2003, the HSRC has biannually released its flagship publication, State of the Nation, not to be confused with the SONA. This is SON, which we do through the HSRC Press. This publication is subject to rigorous procedures and standards and includes double-blind peer review, which is a very difficult process and rigorous, truly rigorous process in scholarship. As an ongoing series, State of the Nation offers insightful analysis of prevailing trends and challenges while presenting innovative perspectives on future scenarios. By presenting independent viewpoints, State of the Nation significantly contributes to fostering democratic principles such as free speech and robust debate. To date, the HSRC has published 11 volumes. This is the 11th volume. This year marks SON's 20th anniversary, signifying a momentous celebration, highlighting its continued success and valuable contribution. Over the past 2 decades, SON has become an established part of the South African scholarly calendar. Its impact extends far beyond the academy, with extensive local and international coverage in the media. Debates and controversies have been stirred on some occasions, and some volumes have been prescribed at university texts, locally and abroad. SON has also found its way into South African and foreign embassies and libraries, and most importantly, into the homes of many ordinary South Africans. State of the Nation caters to a diverse audience, including the general public, intellectuals, policy makers, scholars, students, and the media. The long-standing open access policy of the HSRC ensures that this research is freely available to the public, including on our website, www.hsrcpress.ac.za, thereby promoting inclusivity and the empowerment of readers who may otherwise be excluded from accessing high-level publications such as this one. Indeed, the freeness of this publication is very important for us to encourage greater reading and scholarship in the country. There are some who tell jokes about South Africans and our low levels of reading, saying that if you want to hide money, you must hide it in a book. It's very, very safe. It won't, because no one will touch it. But that's not the case. I know this book will be read. I've started reading it. I've not gone through all of it, but I've started reading the various chapters. This year's edition of SON is particularly unique as it deals with a body of intellectual work which is often underplayed, yet it is so crucial for human existence, namely quality of life and well-being. The edition is also particularly relevant as our country celebrates 30 years of freedom. We declared our intention in 1994 that our newly found freedom and democracy should seek first and foremost to achieve a better life for all. Our reflection on our path towards achieving improved quality in various aspects of the lives of our people could not have been at a more appropriate time. I wish to now declare the launch of this historic 20th anniversary edition of State of the Nation officially open, and wish you productive deliberations and networking on this important body of work. As I do so, I congratulate the editors. Glad to see Crane here. Welcome, Crane, all the way from the Cape, our former Chief Executive Officer. These are old stomping grounds here. Welcome. And I congratulate the authors, the peer reviewers, the publisher, HSRC Press, the organizers of this event, and the entire HSRC leadership for getting us to where we are today. Finally, I wish to apologize that due to acquiring the nasty flu currently doing the rounds in the country, I cannot stay for the rest of the launch in order to prevent my sharing of this disease with any of you. I do so with an understanding that the Freedom Charter, as adopted in 1955, declared that the people shall share in the country's wealth. I do not recall a clause in the Charter that declared that the people shall share in the country's ill health. I thank you most sincerely.